The real reason Princess Leonor's inner circle is completely silent. Nobody leaked anything. And honestly, that's what caught my attention. In a world where every text message becomes a headline and every private conversation somehow finds its way online, the people closest to Princess Leonor remain remarkably quiet. Why? Think about it for a second. We're talking about one of the most watched young women in Europe. A future queen. Someone whose every public appearance generates discussion across Spain and beyond. Yet the people who know her best rarely speak. And I don't think that's an accident. In fact, I think it's the biggest clue of all. Here's my personal take. The silence isn't hiding a scandal. The silence is the story. Because real trust is becoming incredibly rare. The closer someone gets to fame, power, or influence, the harder it becomes to know who is genuinely loyal and who simply wants access. Leonor has grown up understanding that reality better than most people ever will. And that changes everything. If you're new to Leonor's story, subscribe, I post every day. Now here's where things get interesting. While Prince William and Catherine operate within a royal environment that constantly attracts media attention, Leonor faces a different challenge. She's building lifelong relationships while knowing that almost anyone around her could become tomorrow's headline. Imagine living with that awareness. Imagine wondering whether every friendship is based on trust, curiosity, or public interest. That's not easy, and I think it's one of the hidden costs of being a future monarch. Here's my hot take. The media often treats silence as suspicious. I completely disagree. Sometimes silence is actually evidence that something is working. Strong friendships don't need press releases. Trust doesn't need publicity. And loyalty rarely announces itself. The people closest to Leonor may understand something many observers forget. Their role isn't to explain her life to the public. Their role is to protect the private space where she can simply be herself. And honestly, that's becoming more valuable every year. While social media rewards oversharing and constant visibility, Leonor's world depends on discretion. That's a completely different mindset. So what's the real reason her inner circle remains silent? Maybe it's because they understand the responsibility that comes with standing beside a future queen. Or maybe it's something even simpler. Maybe they genuinely care about the person more than the story. What have I learned from watching Leonor's journey? The strongest relationships aren't measured by how much people reveal. They're measured by what people choose to protect. And in today's world, that kind of silence might be the loudest statement of loyalty possible.